So I think garden and school gardens are part of a community kind of outreach. Kids should know where their food comes from. So I've always planted seeds with kids, nurtured seeds with kids, showing kids how seeds grow and give them hands-on experience with growing seeds. And it all means that they have connection with the soil and the world around them. And it also matches our UN Sustainability Development Goals, like we just talked about in the class about life on Earth and about trying to foster a more green campus with a lot more plants and animals and creatures that are homes for them too. So gardens help do all that because the kids get their hands dirty in a clean way. At the moment, this is potato from last year that's kept going, but in here we've got like lots of salads, we've got cabbage, and we've got onion, we've got broccoli, cauliflower, we've got some more cabbages and brassicas here, so calabrese. Then we have some coriander here. I think this is going to be a coriander. I think that was a spinach. And then in here are some more herbs. So I planted herbs in here. So kids can also know how they can make their food taste good. And it connects with our classroom where we have in the house, in the playhouse inside the classroom, we have recipe books and things like that. So they can investigate them and see how they can cook and how they can make their food tasty. Also over here we have a project with growing our sunflower seeds, and then we'll plant these or have them in pots and sell them at the International Festival, and then hopefully people will plant them in places, in parks or gardens or in a big pot somewhere, and then there'll be a lot more pollinating plants. Great, sunflowers are great as a pollinator because each seed in a head of a sunflower is a little tiny flower, so very valuable as a pollinating plant. And then of course the birds take the seeds in autumn and winter time. And then over here we have cotton plants as well, so we're going to plant those out, and then that's also a rich source of materials for birds for nesting and things like that. So everything I do with the kids is to try and encourage like connection with lifestyle and making choices. Just even using the old yogurt pots makes a statement that the yogurt pot is still reusable and it could be used as a planting pot. And if you come over here, we have some beautiful radish. We have a daikon garden, and the KB kids taught the KA kids how to plant seeds. And you can see there's a little bit difference in size. These are the KB's radish, were planted about 2 or 3 weeks before the KA kids. And then the KA kids planted theirs over this side. So hopefully they'll see where food comes from farm to table. Another thing we have to invest in is soil. Soil is one of the most important things that plants obviously need, and all plants need soil. Right now, the ground that kids play on is like a desert. This is dirt. There's no living matter in it. But you can see where we've invested in soil. So we're getting nice, rich material here. And the way we can do this is part of the 10 tons of manure I got about 3 years ago, and put it everywhere. This is a very good compost. It's now rotted down a bit. But the other thing we can do is spend a lot of time at the school making our own compost. So in my class and for grade 1, I always have a composting bucket that then I will take and put in my worm composters. So in the school here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 worm composters that I can show you. And the worms can then compost this material, and of course it's not going out to landfill and it's not going in the garbage from school, making us less impact on it in terms of waste. The other thing that I have here, this one is bokashi. You'll want to come in for a close-up for this. This is a Japanese way of taking, instead, this is raw materials from raw bits of food or vegetables or fruit. This is cooked materials. With this, you can see here, we can put in everything. And this bacteria, it's a rice bran laced with bacteria, basically ferments it like kimchi. And even if you have a smell there, you can smell it. It smells a bit like vinegary or a bit like pickled in a way. So it's not rotting, it's fermenting, pickling. And then you can add that to a compost heap and that will actually work as a compost too. So that's another way that we can reduce the waste that the school kids might be throwing away, that will actually go to make the gardens better. The other thing that we have over here is a cubuch. This is worm composter. Let me find some words. Actually, I see lots of fruit flies here. That's okay. We're making environments for creatures. And if you see here, look at these worms. So these worms in and of themselves will eat through. This is actually the coffee grinds and the filter paper from the staff room. They'll actually transform that into a great black gold compost that we can actually use as a potting soil or in gardens itself. So it's another way that we can reduce the waste at the school. And we can also put in the hand towels as paper waste, and cardboard can be shredded and put in. So everything that we do, we can be more sustainable and be more thoughtful about how it could be used and how much we throw away, and make our school more zero waste.